Hey there, I am bringing you a Q&A video. I had posted an announcement, I think about 2 weeks ago. I don't know, what is time anyways. I posted a announcement video and asked you guys to send me your questions, and I would answer whatever questions you guys had. You guys had such great and fun questions, and I found it so interesting, the things that you guys want to know. But in this video, I will be going ahead and going through the comments and answering all of your guys' questions. So to kind of begin by answering some overarching, really basic questions, my name is Mary. This is my channel, Married to Keto. The name of the channel is based on my name, but I've never really introduced myself in one of my videos. I've always kind of thought to introduce yourself in a video, for majority of the people watching your videos, I would think that'd be really boring because they kind of already know your deal. I mean, I guess if you said it maybe in one of your first videos, but my thought is like a subscriber knows you a bit more than someone just randomly checking out your channel. So I kind of don't like the repetition of like some videos where they're always like doing this introduction and stuff like that. But I'm kind of more straight to the point anyway. So that is why I have never really introduced myself, but my name is Mary. I am 29 years old. I come from a family of 7. I am one of 5 children. My mother is a mix of a lot of different things. She's Italian, Portuguese, that's the majority. But, oh gosh, she's a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. And also, on my dad's side, he is 50% Assyrian and 50% Armenian. So, that would make me a quarter of each. So, I kind of view myself as being Assyrian just because that's kind of the more prominent, culture that I've been exposed to. But 25% isn't much of anything, and when people look at me, they don't really understand what my ethnicity is, and I think most people think I am Caucasian. So I will go ahead and get into your guys' questions. I'm just gonna kind of go down the list. So this is definitely going to be a longer video, or at least I'm anticipating it being a longer video. I might have to break it up into 2 parts if it gets too lengthy, but we'll see what happens. So this question comes from Anwar, which I just absolutely love that name. One of my grandpa's brothers was named Anwar. But anyways, Anwar says, so my question is, throughout your keto journey, were you dating at any point? And if so, was it hard to get your partner on board with the lifestyle, or were you guys able to coexist without necessarily having the same dietary restrictions? So when I discovered keto, I was dating my current boyfriend, and I'm still dating him. But when I first discovered keto, I was also trying vegetarian because my boyfriend is vegetarian. I was trying vegetarian more so to see how it would make me feel, because a lot of people have said that not eating meat makes them feel a lot better, and I was never really, connected to meat. I was never really reliant on meat, so I thought I would give it a try. I didn't really feel any different when I was eating vegetarian. So then I discovered keto, and I tried to do a vegetarian keto version, and that actually made me feel really good. My hunger was definitely subsided, but I wasn't losing any weight. So I did that for about a year, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just try and incorporate meat into my diet, because I know meat can be a large part of keto for many people. So I was thinking maybe I'm not losing weight because in meat substitutes there are some carbs that do add up. So I had thought maybe I will incorporate meat again and see if doing traditional keto would be helpful. And I lost 10 pounds pretty quickly. So as far as my boyfriend, he still is vegetarian. He and I do have dinners together, and we basically just kind of make our own meals, which isn't a big deal because we have our own groceries, and we both also have different likes. He definitely eats a lot more vegetables than I do. He likes to have a vegetable with every meal, and I don't. In my what I eat in a day videos, you probably picked up on that. So I have been very lucky because my boyfriend's very understanding, and he kind of has the same mindset that I do, that, you know, everybody's different, and whatever you need to do to make yourself feel the best is your choice. And I don't think it's really anybody else's decision, and nobody else should really have a say in it. So I think the question is more geared to if it's difficult to have someone who's eating carbs. I honestly, it's only been difficult when we've gone on vacation, because for me, and I have stopped doing this since maybe a year ago. For me, I've always kind of put his dietary restrictions ahead of mine, because in my mind, I don't eat carbs because that's when I feel my best. And for him, he doesn't eat meat because it's more of a moral kind of stance for him. So I wouldn't want anyone to break their morals to appease my dietary needs. So when we have gone out to eat together, and we're, you know, in a different town, I more try to find vegetarian options to make sure that he gets what he needs, and then I'll just kind of make things work, as best as I can. That has caused me to eat some carbs when on vacation, and the last time we went on vacation, I actually did get really sick and ended up going to the emergency room. So at that point in time, which was probably about a year ago at this point, at that point in time, I decided I can't go off of keto even for vacation. Keto is what makes me feel the best, and my health is just as important as somebody's morals. So we're trying to put both of our dietary needs as the same. And that's not to say that he was ever, you know, trying to push his dietary needs as being more important than mine. It was more so something I was doing. So I just kind of told him, you know, I need to be able to have keto options. And if that means that when we go on vacation, you get food from one restaurant and then I go to a different restaurant and get food there, then so be it. I can't be sick when on vacation because I'm not going to enjoy the vacation. So that's the only time it's actually been difficult, but that's more so me not standing my ground and making sure that my needs are met. So I don't really blame anybody for that. Sin asks, one, where are you from? I'm from a town in Central California. I think it's kind of central. It's called Modesto. It's a town of about 200,000. But I moved out of that town and moved closer to the Bay Area. If you're familiar with California, I don't really talk about it all that much because I don't feel like a whole lot of people on YouTube are from California. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section if you're from California. I'd love to know. Number 2 that Sin asked is, how old are you? I said in my intro, I'm 29. My birthday is actually in October, so I'm going to be turning 30, and it's been a real struggle to figure out if I want to do something for my 30th birthday or if I want to play it safe and not do anything. Right now, I'm leaning towards not doing anything. Because of COVID, it doesn't seem like it's going to be cleaned up by October. So my 30th birthday celebration is going to have to wait. This number 3 question is, do you see yourself trying another diet besides keto? I love trying new things, and I'm always trying different ways of doing keto. So I wouldn't say I could never imagine myself doing a different way of eating, but as of right now, I love keto. It makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel better than I ever thought I could. I don't see a need to really eat any type of way. It's more so just trying to find the foods within the keto sphere that is going to make me feel the best. And that is already taking a lot of concentration of mine. So I can't foresee me trying a different kind of diet. other than keto, but never say never. You know, you don't know. Maybe there's going to be a spin-off of keto that works better. I've heard of people doing low carb, which is kind of interesting, but it just sounds like it's too many carbs for me. There are some keto days where I feel crappy just because I had too many carbs in that day. Like if I have a Mission low carb tortilla, no good. Sin also asked, number 4, why keto? I kind of listed the reasons, but growing up, I always felt hungry and I kind of just never ate until I was full. And then once I realized I could eat and feel that feeling of being full, I would always eat until I was full. And it was full to the point of being sick. And I thought that was normal because you're not supposed to be hungry all the time. So I always had very strong cravings. I always felt hungry. And I had accepted that that's the way that I'd feel forever. And then when I tried vegetarian keto, that feeling went away. And it was unlike anything I had ever felt. I was amazed that my life could exist without food controlling every single day. So I really love keto for that. I also think that the type of foods really fit my palate, so to speak. I really enjoy the foods that are considered keto, so it just seems like an absolute perfect fit. So that's why I have loved keto so much, and don't really foresee me changing from any other type of diet. So Sin's number 5 question is, what are your goals? I would like to reach 120 pounds. I am about 11 pounds off from that right now. It's been really hard for me to stay in the 120s. But yeah, I'm working on it and definitely cutting out foods that kick me out of ketosis. And I'm actually doing a bread fast right now, and it's been incredible. I'll have a video coming out about that. But yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. I'd also really, really love to have a good set of meals, including desserts, that are keto, that continue to make me feel good. So for me, I'm not a good cook. I don't practice all that much. I try to do at least one recipe every week. So I do try, but I find it so frustrating to cook. I'm not good at it. I don't like doing things that I'm not good at. So it's really a struggle. But I am trying to figure out some go-to keto recipes that I can use. So that's definitely a goal of mine too, is to find some dishes that I really love that I can make, and can just kind of rotate those through, because that would be, oh my God, so ideal. So Tina asks, how long did it take you to lose 75 pounds? That was actually supposed to take me a year because I was doing personal training. And it ended up taking me closer to a year and a half to lose the 70 pounds. Tina also said something about before pics. It's not really a question, but I just want to kind of address, because I think somebody else did ask something about before pictures. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of before pictures because when I was heavier, I was very depressed. I don't really want to say depressed because I feel like that's a very serious word, and I was maybe just more sad and unhappy. Unhappy is probably the better word to describe how I felt. So obviously I didn't like how I looked, and I didn't want to be in pictures. But there are some pictures that my grandma took, and I am planning on definitely getting those and sharing them with you guys. But I'm only going over to my grandma's place to fix things around her house or get her groceries, wash her hair or whatever needs to be done. I'm not like socializing and dilly-dallying because I don't want the exposure that I have to my grandma to be too long. I really only want it to be to handle the necessities, and then I get out, which is a bummer because I'd love to be there and visit with her. But anyway, so Tina also asked a question that multiple people asked, which is, what kind of work do you do? So I had some people guess what kind of work I do because I thought that might be interesting. So I'll kind of go over people's guesses and then I'll tell you what I actually do. So Tina guesses that I might work in IT, which I thought was really interesting. I kind of wonder about like what gives off the impression that I might be in that certain field. So that was Tina's guess. Leanne is just so funny. She had said that I definitely work in something that is logical or methodical. So Leanne can definitely read me like a book. So Leanne also guessed, she says her first guess would be something computer related, and her second guess is something in the financial sector, which is such a cool way of saying that. So then Sarah guessed something with event planning, which is brilliant because I always plan my vacations like I am an event planner. It's a little silly. So Becky guessed that I would be doing something in a public arena, something having to do with a caring kind of capacity. She said something like a teacher or nursing would be my two guesses. Okay, so that is all the guesses that I have for what my occupation could be. What my occupation actually is I'm currently working for an agricultural company that makes kind of natural pesticides. That sounds a little strange and counterintuitive, but what they actually do is, it's very scientific what they do, but basically their pesticides are, the ingredients from their pesticides are generated from plants. So it's not harmful like chemical pesticides, but they're kind of in the same category. But anyways, that's the kind of company I work for. I can't talk too much about. So that's the kind of company I work for. What I do within the company is I am in the finance department. I work specifically under accounting, and I absolutely love it. I honestly can't believe Leanne figured it out. I wish I knew how to read people like you do. That is insane. And then also Becky had guessed that I was a teacher or something. And that was my first job. I was a preschool teacher because I did study in child development when I was going to junior college. And it was a double major. I double majored in accounting and child development, which couldn't be more opposite from one another. But I've kind of always had a knack with kids. Being one of 5, I kind of understand what it's like to be a kid and just want someone to notice you. So whenever a kid's around, I always make sure to, talk to them and make sure that they know that they are seen and they are heard, because it's kind of unfortunate how kids are treated sometimes. So I want, if they are in my presence, I definitely want them to feel like, they are noticed and what they have to say matters too. Anyways, I did work as a preschool teacher for about 2 years. I knew that was never going to be my career. It was just something that I was qualified for before completing my associate's degree in accounting, and then I got my first accounting job. I've actually been working in accounting for over 10 years. I started working in accounting when I was around 19. Yeah, so that's 10 years. Crazy. But accounting is literally all I ever wanted to do. It's just something that's always made sense to me. I didn't excel in school. It was always something that I loved doing, but I struggled to do. So accounting was just the one thing that actually made sense to me. And doing the homework, I actually enjoyed it. So at a very young age, I decided that that's what I wanted to do the rest of my life. And it's been great. I'm very lucky because I have actually found something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna have to do a part 2 for this video because I just give such long-winded answers. I I just want to make sure I'm answering your guys' questions to the fullest of my ability. So I will definitely have a part 2 getting to the rest of your guys' questions. If you submitted a question, thank you so much. I really can't believe that so many of you care so much to know these things about me. I think it's so kind of you to actually want to know about me, because I figure people are just wanting the keto information and that's it. But you guys have made me feel so embraced in this keto community. I really can't thank you guys enough. Like I said, it was really not something that I had expected, but you guys have been so awesome, and I really can't thank you enough for that. Nobody in my family, no one in my circle understands keto, so just knowing that I have you guys to always like bounce ideas off of, to see how your journey's going, it's such a comforting thing to have, and I really, really hope that I can provide that to you too. So if you ever feel like you're struggling or need someone to talk to and you can't fit it in a comment or whatever, my email address is always in the description box of every one of my videos. So if you ever want to reach out to me and have a conversation, I would be more than happy to do that. So just let me know. But that's all for this video. I will come out with another video finishing up these questions. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.